We have something called spot instances. Now this spot instances is interesting. Let's understand the spot instances. Okay, end of the day, everything is business. AWS is also running business. Suppose AWS has some unused capacity in the backend. So AWS thought, why should not I give it on discount to the customers? So the concept of spot instances come into the picture in this case. So what AWS does, in very less cost, they sell out their EC2 instances. Okay. And what are those charges? If I go and try to create any EC2 instance, let's say I'm trying to create an instance here. Let me move to Singapore only. Go to instance and click on launch instances. Select the AMI and T2.micro. Click on configuration part. So number of instance, how many instance you need? One. Purchase option. When you click on this option here, it says request spot instances. So as I know that spot instances are like discounted instances. So AWS is saying that right now I am selling my EC2 instance, T2.micro I had selected initially. The cost for T2.micro is this one, $0.0044 in this particular region. So this is the current cost here. Do you want to purchase it? Okay, suppose I want to purchase it. Okay, so what I will say, it is asking me about the maximum price. So what happened in case of spot instances, these prices will change very frequently. So charges will be defined by the AWS. If customers are increasing, people are there and they are ready to pay more amount. So AWS will understand that and recalculate this price. So AWS can change it to, right now it is 44, they can make it 50 also. They can make it 55 also. They can make it 60 also, based on the demand which is coming in the backend. Okay. So in maximum price, I am saying that, so I am ready to pay for this EC2 instance up to 0.0065. So this is my bid. So if the pricing is up to this maximum price level, I'm ready to use this EC2 instance. But after that, if it goes, okay, you can take it up. Suppose I do not mention this maximum price, or if I keep very low price, okay, if somebody else is ready to pay more amount to me, or AWS actually, so AWS will take back this EC2 instance and give it to someone else. Okay, so that is the reason these kind of spot instances, you cannot deploy it for the production environment. This is good for testing thing. Okay, so but let's say you are purchasing it and you have set a maximum price limit up to 0.0065. Okay, so what will happen? Suppose somebody else is paying more than 65 here. So what I'm saying, there is an option called persistent request. So I want to request for it persistently. Okay, so if anything is available in this budget, please let me know. I want to purchase this one. And what is the request validation time? When you click on edit, you can mention the time here. Suppose you want to mention the time up to 10th January. So till 10th Jan, it will continuously check with AWS. Do you have any AWS EC2 instance available in this price? Now it is asking about the interruption behavior also. Whenever the capacity is taken by the AWS, what should happen? You want to terminate it or you want to stop it? So let's understand with the help of diagram here, actually what is happening in the backend. Suppose this is one server, physical server. Inside this physical server, one spot instance has been assigned to you. Let's say this is me and I'm using this spot instance currently, right? Now the pricing is around 0.0065 and my bidding is up to $0.0080. Okay, whenever AWS see that, okay, the pricing is increasing, demand is increasing, so AWS has revised these prices. Now the current price is instead of 65, the current price is $0.0090 here. So because my highest bidding is this much, so AWS is going to take this EC2 instant immediately from me, and it will assign it to someone else. So now by this option, okay, interruption behavior, if it is getting interrupted, means if EC2 instance has been taken back from here, what should happen to this EC2 instance? Okay, because resources has been taken from the backend, but what will happen to this EC2 instance? So there are two behavior. One, you can terminate this one. If you terminate, everything will be deleted, simple. But when you stop, what will happen? When you stop, all of the resources has been released because they have assigned to someone else. But you have a volume also. So volume will be intact. It will be with you only, okay, because your data is there. But you have to pay for that. Okay, you have to pay for that because volume is there in the system. Still it is with you because you have chosen the interruption behavior as a stop. So you have to pay for that. So this thing always be in your mind because this is generating billing for you. Okay, so that is the basic background of your interruption behavior. So what kind of problem can happen here? Suppose you do not understand this option. So what will happen in the backend? Suppose by mistake you selected stopped without knowing what is the meaning of this stop. So 100 EC2 instances were created and all were like your spot instances and your bidding was 0.80. Now AWS has revised the prices. It is right now 0.0090 and you have selected interruption behavior as stopped. So all these 100 EC2 instances will be stopped and you will think, okay, fine, everything has been stopped here. But there are 100 volumes also in the systems, right? And you have to pay for those volumes because still it is with you, billing is getting generated. So choose this interruption behavior carefully. If you are really concerned or really you need this volume, then only you go with the stop. Otherwise, you can select the termination option here. So by default, it is terminate only. You can change it to the stop. If you proceed further, if right now the cost is 0044, my bidding is higher than this cost. And if you proceed further, click on add and you will be able to create the EC2 instance. Okay, when you are doing the practical, please make sure do not select this option because otherwise you will see that whenever any capacity will be available, it will create one EC2 instance for you because you are requesting it persistently and you want to request it up to 10th Jan. So till 10th Jan, if capacity is available permanently, you will see one EC2 instance there. So do not select this one. Correct, and proceed further and create the EC2 instance. All EC2 instance looks like a normal EC2 instance. There is no difference technically. As I said, this is all about the pricing. Clear? So we have discussed about the on-demand instances, reserved instances, scheduled reserved instances, and the spot instances.